What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Midnight Manor at Fantastic Fest 2025. We've got a Collider interview for you with the team behind Haunted Heist. Huge congratulations on the movie in general, but it's also a feature directorial debut for you, and that's a big deal, and it should be celebrated. So congratulations!
Thank you so much for that.
So,
I'm so excited to see people. Well, I have a lot of anxiety too with it because I've done a bunch of movies, but this is the first time watching people watch something that I'm so married to. So yeah.
I get it. I cherish the community at this particular film festival. So
are they nice people?
Yeah. No, these are just like, they're my people here.
Are they ready to laugh?
Yeah.
Am I gonna stand up like, man, enjoy it? You know, in the middle of the
No, these are real people that enjoy themselves.
I can see that. It feels like that, right?
The first time I ever came to it, which was the first one, and I ain't been since. That's before I was famous. Okay, I was a little bit famous, but they didn't know who I was up here.
Why you whispering?
Because that was me being secretive and mysterious.
Let me tell you something. Whatever year that was, you had to do Proud Mary at some point. No, I'm sorry.
Which is true.
Which is 100%.
Which
Proud
is
Mary gonna
100%
happen.
true.
I don't know when it's gonna happen. I've seen it happen in places that I didn't even know they had a microphone or even the music queued up.
Okay. I'm waiting. So
okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Clearly, I know what Haunted Heist is, but just in case any of our viewers are first learning about your movie through our interview right now, would you mind giving a brief synopsis to catch them up?
Yes, Haunted Heist is a very funny horror comedy that's about four friends who basically grew up together and were best friends, and one of them kind of took a wrong turn somewhere, but he finally gets out from his wrong turn and decided to bring the group together, but his intentions is kind of off because he has all of us go to a house that has a lot of surprises to it. It's weird too because this is my first time giving a synopsis and I'm like, I don't want to give you nothing.
Give it.
Go see it.
Sometimes I always like getting a synopsis also so I, as an interviewer, just know where to stop so I don't ruin anything that you don't want me to. Because there's a lot of things in this movie that I want to talk about.
That's funny though. That I have to figure that out because a lot of times we wait on to see what the studio does with the trailer. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I guess I can talk about that. But yeah, I don't know what I can tell y'all yet.
Right? No, the power is in your hand. You can tell me whatever you want.
You got the wrong one here because I'm going to see it say, and you didn't tell me what I could and couldn't say. So whatever I saw, I might say.
Oh, I am here for it. I want to start by digging into getting your first feature off the ground, which is a big deal. It's not an easy thing to do. You're going to learn this about me very quickly. I like complicated two-part questions. So I'm going to give you one about that part of the process. Can you tell me a challenge you encountered getting the green light on this? Something that happened that made you think, I don't know if we're going to make it happen, but then I also want the opposite, a key piece that fell into the puzzle and made you believe to your core, the time is coming, I'm going to get to make Haunted Heist.
I mean, it's always about financing, right? You can't do anything until they write that check. Even if they say they're going to give you the check, you still have to wait for them to write the check. So a lot of times that's frustrating, the waiting period, especially like, when the strike happened and everybody just started kind of being leery about what they finance, you know what I mean? Like everybody want to do things that work right away, or that's why we have a lot of reboots and all that stuff. And honestly, Tiffany's a big part of why we was able to get financing because, throwing her name in there, and they threw her name out there. They didn't even know that we were friends. When they asked me if do you know Tiffany? I said, I'm about to call her. And I'm very picky about calling my friends for favors. Like I always want to make sure it's the right favor. And Tiffany, like honestly, I think I was like still trying to word my ask to you. Like, well, okay, Rel, yes. Yeah. Like, but I didn't even tell you what it was yet. But
it's you, Rel. It's a yes.
Yeah, and
you my real friend.
We're
I got
legit.
your back. I want to see you win. Whatever I can do to make that happen.
We are legit friends. It's not like, how people say they friends. I know people do the interviews all the time. Be like, yeah, we friends. No. We legit, like we were literally at my house in the south suburbs of Chicago. You was getting your hair braided or something. And we were just talking this, and she was just speaking so much stuff out. Like I spent the night on her couch.
On the futon.
On the futon
couch.
Okay.
I picked you up in the Geo Metro.
We had to take the printer off the dinner tables to eat.
Yes, we did. You knew me during the struggle.
I'll throw you a question now as a longtime friend. You obviously know how damn talented he is. What is something you saw him do on this set, directing his first feature, that made even you stop and go, my God, I knew you were going to crush this, but I never realized you were going to be that good?
Okay, so I know Rel to be the type of person that's outspoken, but not right away. But to see him like step up and control the whole room, which I've seen him do all the time in stand-up comedy and whatnot, but to control the room and get his point across and that everybody take action and move, that made me so proud. I mean, I don't know, to see a black man thriving and then like everybody on his side and trying to make it happen, it makes me so freaking happy. And to see my friends in position, I'm sorry, you getting cry, baby Tiffany, but like it's the proud of you. I'm so proud of my friend, like his confidence, even when he was like, I don't know if this gonna work, I don't know, and then he sit back and think for a second, and then he'd say what he need, and it's like, bam, it works. That to me, I mean, that's why he's my friend. Because I believe in him and I know he's capable of doing amazing things. And so whenever you call me, I'm going to show up if I'm available and if the money's right.
Ooh. Usually I save this kind of question till the end, but because you just brought up how proud you are of him, I find in this industry nobody stops to be proud of themselves nearly enough. Like, we give each other awards, and that's wonderful. We should keep on doing that. But nobody stops and tells themselves good job when they did something really well. I want to know something you accomplished making Haunted Heist that you know you're always going to look back on and say, you know what? I'm real damn proud of what I did there.
You know something, one of the biggest things was, and even I guess even when I did the speech, you know, when we rapped, when you're realizing that you're helping other people's dreams come true, and I've been on a million sets a million times, but this time is actually where I really got to know everybody and what everybody's job was, and just had like random really conversations about what they love about filmmaking and things like that. So like, this time I felt the importance of everybody's job, how important everybody's job is on the set. And so like for them to all be participating and working really hard to do something that's a dream of mine, and at the same time I'm helping their dreams come true too. Man, it's amazing, to be honest with you. That was something that like kind of blew my mind. I think about it all the time and it makes me smile.
My head is bursting at the seams with follow-up questions. So you just emphasized how this gave you the opportunity to allow other people in this business to make their dreams come true. Can each of you name someone early on in your career that when you think about them, you're like, that right there is a person who made my dreams come true?
I mean, look, I'm sitting right next to somebody who, man, like, you know, this is weird because this does make it emotional, don't it?
Yeah, dude.
But it is something about like, I remember going to the Keanu premiere and watching Tiff on the big screen, or even when me and Hannibal went to New Orleans. For no reason, we went to Essence Festival. It was such a last minute. Shout out to Hannibal Buress. But we came. But when he called me, I just had nothing to do, and we went. We got the rooms last. But then, like, I'm gonna tell you something. The moment we saw you walking with Queen Latifah and Jada Pinkett down that thing, we was just. I remember me and him just smiling like, "Yo, she gone, yo." Like this don't even make sense to me. But like, you know, I'm always been inspired by Tiffany. I mean, like, even when she let me crash on the couch and, you know, like, because we was doing shows at night and auditioning and showcasing, and I have enough money for a hotel, but she let me crash at her crib. But watching how hard she worked every day, when I went back to Chicago, I was so motivated. Like, I would see her printing sides and learning lines. And even if she didn't book it, she was just excited to at least be called into the room. That's when you see somebody become a star. And then like when you hosted the MTV Movie Awards, and I had a moment where I saw celebrities in a line just to meet you. That was just mind blowing to me. Like, but I saw it I'm not surprised because of her work ethic. And so this is somebody who inspired me, to be quite honest with you. I'm being real too.
And then Rel opened doors for me. Like, we looked out for each other, I think, through this whole journey. I'll never forget the day I met you, and I was like, you gonna be my friend. And he was like, what? You're a fucking weirdo. Like, and I was like, give me your phone number.
Who's this crazy lady?
Yeah, I was like, give me your phone number right now. He was like, who does that? And then we would talk on the phone all the time. And like, I'm like, I don't know, when I believe in somebody, when I see something in somebody, I instantly like, I don't know, I light up for them. And I want to inspire them the way they inspire me. I want to keep that flame going for the thing that they love, like the thing that I love, and like just keep that going. So we would have these conversations and like daydream, right? Like just like be imagining the wildest, craziest things. We have done almost all those things. Almost all those things we have done. We just got a few more things to do. We got to get some yachts. And there's a few more things we got to do. But
yeah, get some yachts, yo.
We got to get some yachts, yo.
Life gets real boring when you don't have more items on the bucket list to take off.
That's your yachts. You got to have
we going to rent the yachts. The kids going to jump off the side of the boat and stuff and get back on the boat. Like, it's just some shit we going to rent it, okay? Nobody finna buy nothing that floats.
I always call this a manifestation space. You speak what you want into existence in this room and it happens.
Okay, yep. And we going to be billionaires and we going to be sitting back on the porch.
Yes, please.
In these big old mansions and just looking at our families out there having a good time. Be like, yo, we did it, bro.
We gonna look like two Cicely Tyson.
But this my guy. He's inspired me, and who looked out for me when nobody else did. Tyler Perri, Arsenio Hall. Arsenio Hall looked out for both of us. Well, you went on there first, and then he was like, "Hey, y'all got to meet my friend Tiffany," and then bam, like it's like we keep opening doors for each other.
That's important. That's all this business should be about, is about finding people that you love and want to support and lifting everybody up every single step of the way. Speaking of which, I did want to follow up on something else you mentioned before, because I think you said something to the effect of this was the first time where like you really learned what every single job on a film set was like. So I'll admit this is a little bit of an unfair question. I'd love to get an answer from both of you, but can you each name an unsung hero of Haunted Heist? Someone who, I don't know, did something that either wowed you or maybe helped you deliver your own best work thanks to their support?
I can't name one person. That's tough.
I'll take a couple
But let me tell you who's I loved everybody on set, but my camera crew, those guys, man, they like I almost want to do like a mock-you series about them. Like, they're so interesting to me, right? This Jim and his whole team, they all together all the time. They work on all these different projects together. They're like kind of like gangsters to me too. It's kind of interesting. I can't even describe it, but I'm almost obsessed with them in a way. Where like Jim, I just love the way, and what I love about that, they were so supportive to me and would try anything I would love to try. The effort, I think about all the other films I want to do and direct. I would love if that's my crew every single time as those guys. I love those guys.
They were the best. They was the best camera crew I ever worked with. I worked with a lot of camera crews. The best. Like, the best. They could see, what's his name? Was it Bean? What's his name?
To my old school that liked you, that had a crush on you?
Yes. Oh, my God.
Oh, God, I can't think
of his name. We be texting. I want to call him Pencil or something, but we be texting all the time. And that guy, he could read me. Like, you said, like, we don't know what Tiffany we going to get today. Whenever I came in, and I might be in one of my little funky moods where I just don't want to talk today, Tiffany. He see me, he look at me in my eyes, I look at him in his eyes, and he knew that I needed a hug. He knew that I needed somebody to smile. Like, it's like he just knew exactly what I needed him. But just give me a hug and be like, "You gonna be all right, you got this." Smile at me, laugh with me, he just could read my energy and was present for me. And and he would be my baby daddy if he wasn't so damn old and didn't get his dick snipped. But he told me he got snipped. But because I was like, "Will you be my baby daddy? You understand me?" And he was like, "I know I got snipped." I said, "Okay, well then I'm gonna just try to get you on every movie I do. I want the whole crew, the DP,
it's something about,
the whole camera
I'm gonna tell you
crew."
something, Tiff, it is something about older white man that you have great chemistry with. That it's the craziest thing.
Because they understand me, man.
I thought you was gonna marry the lawyer.
Man.
He was like, he had one 80s hip hop song. I'm not making this up. But when I tell you, he was a good man.
He was a good man.
He was a good man. He was at every Table of Carmichael show.
Yeah.
He had lunch with us.
Even after his surgery, he showed up.
He's still bringing flowers. So supportive, always smiling, but old as shit.
Yeah, that was my ego. My ego had me messed up on that one. I should have married that man. Do you know he got a peninsula in Italy now?
I'm not surprised. The brother had this random
assume he
80s workout song that the video is fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
Like, Never mind.
He was popping.
That have nothing to do with the movie, but that was so.
We should have put that song in the movie. It would have went.
Finding people you want to build a filmmaking family with as you go on to
that.
direct more movies is a special thing. So I hope you hold tight to the crew that you have here. Tiffany, not to put you on the spot, but it has crossed my mind. Do you have the itch to direct? Because you're producing a significant amount now, and like you just seem to have like the vibe and the leadership capabilities to do it.
Well, I'd like to direct America into happiness and joy. If I'm going to direct anything, I would like to direct
again the manifestation
to direct our
space.
Government into greatness that doesn't, hurt others that don't deserve to be hurt. Okay, that's what I would like to direct. But but in the realm of this, I would love to be a first AD. I keep telling you this. I keep telling everybody.
You want to be a first AD?
I want to be a first AD.
Specific
That's not
and dope.
easy.
I think you could do it. I
would be the best first AD ever.
Okay.
I admire
hear
every
that.
single crew member. A first AD wows me to no end because that person has to hit the pitch perfect balance between being like the
Cracking
leader,
the whip.
like a leader, and cracking the whip, keeping everybody on schedule, but doing something like that in a nice way that still makes
Shout
people
out
feel
to
safe, seen, and comfortable.
Vanna James. Vanna was our first AD. Vanna is
the bomb.
Shout out.
I did a
Good shout out
movie,
to
a
give.
Christmas movie with her, and she was so amazing. And I knew once I told Sean and Josh, the producers, I was like, yo, I gotta have her.
Vanna said once she become a director that I could be her first AD.
She's
I want to see
amazing.
that happen. I want to see that happen.
She the only AD ever said that to me. I'm here for it.
I gotta let you go soon. I want to make sure to ask two more questions.
I'm open
One
to do short
specific to Haunted
films.
Heist, an aspect of it that I love. Feels like the success of this movie hinges on finding the perfect foursome for these lead roles. Can you each recall the first thing that happened on set that made you look around at the other three and say to yourself, like, my God, we really are the perfect group for these characters?
Well, for me, I felt that way quite a few times. What I do love, and this is my own little trick, I guess, I can, like, when I'm reading stuff, I can see the people doing it. You know what I'm saying? So like Tiffany, it was very specific. And then when Tiffany started doing dope Tiffany stuff, that was amazing. Especially when I was in the edit too and just catching things and like, yo, Tiff is crazy. Batch, same thing. Just Batch has this specialness to him that's so amazing. I can see it. Karlous Miller. Karlous actually, I knew he could do stuff, but I was a bit surprised by his range of things, and man, bringing in Tony Baker and Tara, I'll say this, it was so important for me to get as many stand-up comedians in this movie as I can, because I just think comedians have another. I mean, comedic actors is cool, but comedians have a different type of timing, man, because they're still on the road, right? They're still traveling. They know what people are laughing at, and so their timing is almost perfect for just comedy. You know what I'm saying? So to get the amount of comedians I had in this movie and watching everybody's timing, but I was blown away by, our main four, but man, it was a really funny cast.
Yeah, I loved when we was in that little hallway nook situation and we were introduced to the ghost.
Oh yeah.
That day to me was so much fun, and I kept looking around like, wow, I'm in the best company ever. Like, and then kept saying to myself, man, I love Rel. He always put me in the best places with the best people. Like, then I was just like, man, I feel so safe. Like, when I feel safe in a space, like, that's when I'm really able to create. And that's what I love about Rel, because I think he knows that about me, and he creates this environment where, okay, I can play and I don't feel like inhibited or feel like, judged or nothing. We just having fun. And then you could see that in everybody. And that was refreshing.
You so
Hurry up
funny.
and make more movies so more people could have that experience. Everyone should always have that experience
so
on a set,
good.
but I know it's not an every time thing. So we need more filmmakers that create
you should
that.
know that's a page I took from Jordan Peele's book in a way, right? I think Jordan did a good job, especially when we did Get Out. He knew all of our strengths. So, and even our processes, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody has a different process. You can't expect everybody to have the same. And he did a good job of communicating that. And that was something I took into this. I wanted to make sure I treated everybody as their own individual as they did that. Which is what I love about our movie, because I love that we do an intro to each character. So you give everybody a chance to you deliver who you think your character is. in your intro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. And then you earn the more, I guess, horror-focused, heightened stuff that happens later. Like, all that stuff is not as fun unless you establish that foundation for the characters.
Yep.
I will end on one semi-silly question, because we're here at Fantastic Fest. We're celebrating genre films and horror films, my favorite genre in the world. If each of you had the opportunity to join the horror franchise of your choice, what franchise would you pick, and who might you play in it?
That's a great question.
I think about this often.
Well, you know, look, I am a big Nightmare on Elm Street fan, and like because Freddy was so funny, you almost like if I played Freddy Krueger in my version of it, I wonder how much funnier I could make him.
I will never unhear this. I want to see it so badly now. The creative possibilities with that particular franchise are endless too, because of the nature of what he is and what he can do.
Yeah. Like a sillier, scarier version, we might be crazy.
I take it. What you got, Tiffany?
I don't watch a lot of scary movies, and now I feel fear in my heart just thinking about it.
Oh.
But if I was to sit back and think like, oh, horror, which one would I be in? Probably a Child's Play movie. And I would be, somebody that the character Chucky is trying to get, but I just keep fucking them up. And what's really fucking them up is my jokes. I keep hitting them with jokes that just destroy your soul. Because the words are more powerful than your fist and fire than anything. You could really destroy somebody with your words. Even demons can't handle certain words. They just and that's what I would do to Chucky. I would use my words to destroy him.
Well, see, you go up against Chucky and you play Freddy Krueger now.
I can see that though. That's actually interesting. Like watching Chucky trying to do, I can't do it. She's too funny. And then he goes on to kill somebody else.
Well, also, Chucky literally is a character that is like sharp and has wit to it. So it feels like it's in his nature to want to play.
He would be impressed by that.
He would be impressed. So. He would be turned on by me. He'd be trying to offer me head. I'm like, first of all, as much as I like to deal with plastic things with batteries in them, you not the one today. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's
a joke off a vibrator. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But then he like, you don't even vibrate, Chucky. What the hell? I look like messing with your bald headed ass. Like just really just destroying his self-esteem.
I could weirdly see that in the Child's Play movie though. I don't know if we've ever seen a character that he can bounce off of that he was impressed like that.
Never.
That's interesting to me.
Well, I mean, Chucky does have his Tiffany.
Yeah, he got that Tiffany, but what about this Tiffany?
Yeah, exactly.
You ain't never been with no black woman before. Have you seen any black women in a Child's Play movie? I haven't.
That's real. I don't know. I don't think so.
Why? Because a black woman will melt the shit out that dog ASAP. You ain't getting nowhere. I'm cutting your ass up instantly.
Bring it on. I want to see it.
I got a whole pitch to it. So yeah, we can move on.
Unless I could get Chucky to do that. Like, okay, look, I'm going to kill you before you can kill me, or you can work for me. There's a couple of motherfuckers I think we need revenge on.
That might be interesting.
The big
That's
twist
what I was
at the
thinking the
end.
same
I
thing.
like
And next thing you know, he worked for me. And then it turns out I'm a voodoo queen. Oh, shit.
Selling all the good ideas.
And I'm going to get Chucky a fade.
I would also like to see that.
Give him a fade.
I'm going to give him some braids first. I'm going to be like, I don't like your braids. And I'm going to give him a fade.
That is so fucking funny to me. I don't know why I think that works, actually.
I think I actually truly think in both of those franchises, literally anything
And then
works.
actually, I use
But especially this. This is actually a good... Stop. Don't say nothing else. 'Cause I want nobody to steal this idea. This is actually a good idea.
Just remember it
I'll be having
started
I'm a
here at
visionary.
Fantastic Fest 2025
Great
in
idea.
Midnight Manor.
We
I could
gonna
talk
do
about
that.
movie ideas with the two of you all day long, but you got some
7.
celebrating to do. I'm going to say thanks for coming by and huge congratulations on Haunted Heist.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you.